Do you admire your favorite celebrity that he's looking very young compared to his age? No, don't do that, because there could be a very dark secret behind it. The desire to live forever is like everyone wants to do that, but few are really trying it. And as a result, people are actually taking away foreskins from baby's penis and then using it as a serum. Welcome to Askraghulan. Let's learn about EGF. And if you like my videos, subscribe to my channel. This video is sponsored by armorado.com. If you do traveling, touring, trekking, adventure sport, you might find a lot of cool products. And this is built by my subscribers from my other channel. I made them as a co-founder and they're basically running this company. So have a look into it, and if you like it, share it with your friends. Before we get started, let's make sure that the comment is all polite and let's learn from each other. Sarcastic, hate and profanity comments will be deleted. So don't even waste your energy. So if you're going to throw that, people are going to throw it back at you. What are you going to gain? So don't do that. Death. Humans are pretty scared about it. Humans not really scared about most of the other things, like a lot of things might actually scare us a little bit, but not to the scared to deaths kind of thing. Death is basically a true equalizer. Doesn't matter you're rich, famous, you're beautiful, you all gonna die. We all gonna die. So no one is an exception. So it basically treats everyone equally. So it doesn't matter you come from an upper caste or you come from this particular religion, you pray to this god and you eat these kind of food. It doesn't matter. Eventually you will die. And that scares humans a lot. I mean, like from the time we invented the concept of I, that means like I is more important than we, and we decided that okay, let I can live forever. Why can't we do something for I to live forever? So that is when like whole bunch of gods and religions and came, and rituals and sacrifices from human to animal sacrifices, everything to please the god, to please let me live. No, you're still gonna die. Okay, then say like okay, we cannot stop this one. Why can't we invent something as afterlife? Okay, don't worry, man. Once you're dead, you'll still live happily in the heavens. You get everything from silk to everything. Whatever you want, you will get it. Even that doesn't stop people from dreaming, scaring about death, because this is the only world that they live. No one came back and said that the heaven exists and God exists. So why can't we just stay here, be safe and live forever? Human tried a lot to live forever, and the problem is humans stopped to initially humans tried to stop death at the very last minute before death comes in, which is like not much time and we're not able to do it. So why can't we change the strategy? So last 100 years humans started thinking differently. Rather than trying to stop the death at the very last minute, let us try and stop the death little before, because death doesn't come to naturally to people who are very young. It always comes naturally to people who are old. Staying young is basically we can cheat death forever. So rather than we stop death, let us stop aging. So that is when anti-aging, de-aging, reverse aging products come into market, and that comes for different classes as well, from middle class, working class to the topmost billionaires. Everyone has got a range of products that they can afford and they can actually get the premium results out of it. The more the money you have, the more the greatest result will have. So that is why I say like don't be proud that your celebrities are looking very young for their age. You might say like look, this particular celebrity is looking very young with full hair and everything, and the same age your father is looking very old like a grandpa compared to him. It's not because like he got a gift of aging, he got a fountain of youth or something. No, he basically did few things. He spent money and he did something, and that is how he is looking young. And your father basically worked all his days and he basically wear himself out. Let us not praise celebrities before we know what is their dark secret or any secret that they have for their aging. Some may be having the little trick of the genes playing the role. So what happened is like last 100 years humans were trying desperately to stay young, and they did a lot of cool stupid things, such as from eating radium, lead, mercury creams, and people have got really bad cancers. And some guy who's like used radium for as an antidote for anti-aging, and he literally got the jaws dropped one of his point of life, and then he lived without jaws for a while until he died. That's the most painful thing, and he still argued radium is good. Anyway, so people have done a lot of those cool stupid stuff, but now we are not actually being stupid. We are actually know what to do. Now we have a lot more insights into how aging works and how death happens and all of these things. People know that aging constitutes to the organ starts performing less, and less performing organs not able to maintain the metabolism, and then slowly starts degrading, and then we eventually die of infections or organ failure. So now the concept of aging starts when the gene starts triggering this aging process. And now to do that, people started doing things which is going in the right direction, but the way they achieve what results is like they don't care. That is when the EGF was born. Previously, anti-aging treatments were very expensive. If you want to do a facial surgery and if you want to do any other cosmetic surgery, it is not within our reach. Even today, like people who are going to spend that, middle class people can afford it, but that is to only a certain extent, and the type of surgeons and type of clinics that you are going. You're not going to get the best in world. You're not going to go into the best in world treatments or technologies. And even hair transplant, if you look at it, like Elon Musk has gotten a hair transplant that is in a FUT, and now people have have got DHI and a lot of advanced treatments are available that is affordable for the working class. Now imagine, do you think a very rich billionaire is going to use the same treatment as what you're going to get from a local clinic? Definitely no. He needs something much more greater and such, much more premium, much more, gives you a much bigger result and better results and stuff. And that is why, if you look at it, the billionaire like Brian Johnson came all the way to India, who doesn't discover that India has got pollution. Indian metro cities are as polluted as his metro city that he is living in. But he decided to quit India at the podcast when he was live to make it as an international sensation. So people look at it, and then the anti-aging industry is something for everyone. So this is now that news of anti-aging, like who is this guy? This guy is an anti-aging billionaire who basically takes a blood from his 17-year-old son, who basically injects into him to stay young. And now he is famous, and now people not just gonna leave him, he's gonna take his work as well, and that is anti-aging. Now cosmetic industry, we know for sure that it doesn't care like how you live. It basically makes sure that you live beautifully as long as you live. Now this anti-aging industry, from a very $6 billion Botox industry, now it has become a $46 billion industry, and it starts with a very basic cream to surgeries to stem cell therapies to EGF. Before we get into EGF, I'll give you a little hint, guys. Never be proud that your genes are pretty making you look young and you look very fresh and very young, your skin is beautiful and all. Never do that. Don't say that my people, like say I'm a Kashmiri, my skin looks very flawless, and I'm Tamil, my skin looks very flawless. Don't be proud of it, and don't say that. Because what happened was, Koreans have said this like for a few decades. They said like, oh, look, our skin is very flawless, we don't have any pimples. Look at all BTS, look at all K-pop. They have the most flawless skin. Now people have been saying all of this and they were very proud of these things. Now what happened was, 10 years ago, circumcision, Koreans, was like declining. That means like no one was doing, because people thought that this is useless, because this circumcision was religion. There is like some religions who does that, but apart from that, in Africa, it was like a major reformation. People started doing it to stop HIV, and that has slowly spread into other countries as well, to stop STI and stuff like that. There is some truth to it, but behind the truth, there was also an industry which was happening, because no one is really fighting to give you the best medicine or help you grow and help you stay healthy and stuff. What is the benefit that they're going to get? But that foreskin has got stem cells, and that foreskin has got some specific cells which can be used for a lot of medical treatments, and including cosmetics. When it comes to cosmetics, who do you think will be interested in that kind of products? Of course, people who have got a lot of money. Now what is happening right now? 2023, Korean circumcision at newborn babies have gone to 94%. Almost everyone is doing it. How? In every hospitals, there is like promotions and advertisements saying that what is the benefit of doing circumcision and why you have to do it as in a newborn and things like that, because only the newborn circumcision skins can be used for the EGF treatments, which basically tells you epidermal growth factor. It gives you the epidermal growth factor. So what they do is like they take the foreskin of little newborn babies, and then they make serum out of it, and then they inject into skins. And so you might ask me like, okay, Rahul, like who is using it? I can give you some examples, and one is Kate Blanchett. She is a Hollywood actress, and she said in an interview that she is using this one, and a lot of saloons are in New York is basically using it. And then there was another interview that you can find. It's from Sandra Bullock and Ellen DeGeneres show, and where she tells you that how she is looking young and what treatment she is using. And people are basically injecting these ones, and they actually come in two stages. One is the gold standards, that's like the exact skin. They extract it and they actually use it as a serum, and it's very expensive. We don't even know how much it is, but that's a gold standards, and that's all coming from Korean babies right now. And the next one is like people culture those cells. They take it and they basically culture it, multiplying it, and then they're using it as a second level treatment. And that alone is cost you around $650 per sitting, and $650 is close to like 50 to 50,000 Indian rupees or something. So just imagine, once there is an industry and now people want to make money out of it. Think about these things, guys, because once this has become like a very common thing for working class, then the rich ones will start going into rest of the baby parts. I'm not saying any speculating anything or creating a conspiracy theory. This is all there. So just be a little cautious, guys. If you like my videos, subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for all the love and support, guys. Thank you.